Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to look at the NASDAQ, S&P 500, and SPY. I focus on the SPY and S&P 500, but we also check out the NASDAQ as well. I do the fundamental analysis and technical analysis for these stocks and tickers and see what I'm looking at based off the technical analysis. Without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. What is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to look at the S&P 500 / SPY and determine what's going on with the overall market due to the technical analysis and what the technical analysis is telling us. So guys, we do have significant data coming out. We have earnings for banks like Credit Suisse, which could see us have some pullback and volatility. We also need to be aware of volatility coming in the market with the GDP growth rate coming out and durable goods orders coming out month over month. These two pieces of information on Wednesday and Thursday could cause significant volatility in the market. Now, the overall markets are looking to the bullish side. As you guys can see on the fear and greed index, we are in the greed side. Again, you want to do the opposite of the herd. You normally want to be buying when it's in extreme fear and selling when it's in extreme greed. But right now we're in the greed territory, telling us that there is a bullish sentiment to the market. So guys, this does mean we should be a little bit more cautious, but it doesn't mean we should be selling. In extreme greed, that means you should be selling. In extreme fear, you should be buying. Always do the opposite of the herd. When people are fearful, be greedy, and when others are greedy, be fearful. So that's what we're looking at as far as the fundamental data. Let's go ahead and check out the technical analysis for the SPX. S&P 500. So guys, you guys can see this alligator here on the daily time frame telling us that we do have more momentum to the upside. This bullish green line, and then this is the bearish line. When there's a lot of momentum in between the move, telling us that the move has a lot of momentum, there's a lot of width in between the bands. Now you can see that they're getting slightly closer together, but they are not anywhere near to touching, telling us that this move still has a lot of momentum. We are also in a falling wedge. So falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern. So I expect us to have maybe a little bit more pullback here on Monday, but if we get above this falling wedge, it means we are going to pop to the upside. So I expect us to pop to the upside and get back to this 4,000, 1,600 range. Probably have a double top on that 4,000, 1,600 range, and then maybe have some more pullback, and then come back down and retest this overall ascending support in this overall ascending wedge. So this is an ascending wedge. They always break to the downside. So this is something I want to look for, because if we come down and test this overall sloping resistance and support and break through it, then we're going to break to the downside, and we're going to break to the downside hard. So if we come down to that 4,000 range even and break below it, you can expect significant downside for the S&P 500. For the SPY, that would be about the 390 range. So if it comes back down to 390, expect significant downside for the SPY. Same ordeal for the SPY. Again, we're in this falling wedge. We have bullish momentum on the daily time frame. As you guys can see, lots of width in between the bands, and we are in this falling wedge, telling us that we are going to continue to the upside. So this is a bullish continuation pattern, telling us this uptrend is going to continue. So I do expect the S&P 500 to get more bullish momentum to the upside. Now, the question is, are we going to get past this 416 level? We really need to get past this 416 level. As you guys can see, it was major resistance for our last run, and we are topping out. If we do not get past it, we're going to get pushed down and rejected hard and get pushed down to this range down here. So if we cannot get past that 416 level, expect major downside for the SPY, S&P 500, and for the S&P 500, that would be roughly around the 4,165 level. And I am expecting it to be tested, so I'm expecting us to have a little bit more upside later this week. Retest that, see if we can get above it and get more action to the upside, or get rejected and get pushed down to the downside. Now, things that have me worried about the S&P 500, again, are the earnings and the volatility from the news coming out. And on the daily time frame, MACD is about to get a bearish cross. This again could lead us to more indications that we're going to get that slight bit of bullish momentum to the upside and then get rejected down to the downside and having to retest this overall upsloping resistance. Again, that adds more merit to it, seeing that we're about to get the bearish cross on the daily time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we are already in the bearish cross, as you guys can see. So again, I'm expecting the falling wedge to give us a little bit more pep to the upside and then get rejected and pushed down to the downside for the S&P 500 / SPY. Now, if we're looking at the NASDAQ looks like it is topping out right here. It basically had a double top, refusing against this overall resistance here at 12,269. So we really need to get above that, or we're going to get pushed down to this overall upsloping resistance, as you guys can see, around the 11,700 area. And as you guys can see, there is a gap fill down there. So I clearly expect us to get pushed down to that level. And if you can see, the alligator is starting to lose bullish momentum and starting to cross to the bearish side and get bearish momentum. So that is telling us that we are going to be topping out of this move here and coming down to the downside on the NASDAQ. And that's going to affect stocks like Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, stocks of those nature. But I am expecting us to come down there and test that to see if we can get a bullish movement to the upside and continue this uptrend that we are in. If we are not, we're going to get rejected hard and pushed down to the downside and have to retest these bottom zones again around the $10,000 level for the NASDAQ. So guys, this is what I'm looking at for the overall markets as far as the technical analysis is concerned. Again, on the 4-hour time frame, RSI a little hot for the S&P 500 / SPY. So we're probably going to have that pullback that I'm calling for. And this price action that you guys see right here is probably pretty accurate on what we are going to see. So Monday through Friday, or Monday through the Tuesday, see a little bit push to the upside, maybe even Wednesday, start to top out Wednesday, and then through Friday, Thursday, and Friday have pullback to the downside. Now again, this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm looking at for the overall markets. As far as earning is concerned, again, we have banks coming out with earnings, big banks like Credit Suisse that been having problems and even had to receive bailouts from the government. So this could bring volatility to the markets, and this is coming out on Monday. Those earnings come out on Monday, and then we have economic news coming out on Wednesday and Thursday. So be ready for volatility on those days, especially Thursday, a big one, GDP growth coming out on Thursday. Now, when it comes to the economy, I do believe that we are in a mild recession, despite of what anyone is saying. If you look at the money flows, the interest rates, everything going on, I do think we are in a mild recession. But the thing about stocks is they start to go up about midway through the recession. So it depends where we are at with things. If this could possibly be the bottom, if we're going to have to retest these lows. My personal opinion is that we're going to have to retest these lows. As you guys can see, the uptrend we're in is not very strong. It's kind of already losing momentum and starting to fizzle out. I'm expecting us to come back down, break through this overall resistance, and probably retest these lows down here in the very near future, retesting these lows of the S&P 500 and then hopefully getting a bounce from there and being able to continue up. But I am very, very adamant that we will be coming back down to retest these lows sooner than later for the S&P 500 / SPY. But guys, this is pretty much everything I have for you. This is the technical analysis and fundamental analysis for the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and overall stock market. Hopefully you found the video informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Alright guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. Remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. I talk about my stocks, trades, AMC, stocks, tickers, crypto all day long. So if you find any of that interesting, go ahead and check that out. Link down in the comment section and description below. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.